how can I persuade my boss to spend money on a pitch video? This is a bit of a funny question, but I thought it was one that some people might ask, because that's the reality of business, isn't it? Of course, we have budgets. Your boss is going to have a limited budget, and they might not be sold on the idea of using video, but the fact you're watching this video suggests that you are, or you might be, sold on the advantages of using video as part of your pitch presentation. So I think it's around a conversation about how much do you really want to win, and what I usually tell people is when I'm selling to them is, and this is why we've called our product 7 Seconds to Win, is that you can have done a huge amount of work. You know, your boss is going to have been paying for a team of people to prepare perhaps an RFP submission, or at least get ready for the pitch presentation in some way, shape or form. Very expensive sometimes. It could, for very large deals, that could have been happening for months. And yet you can lose it all in the first few seconds by starting in a weak way. And if you don't believe me, just imagine that your team came in, presents and starts in a relatively weak, slightly boring and unimaginative way. The next team come in, that are just coming in after you, start really strong. They start with a compelling video. Imagine if you were in the room listening to both of those, which are you going to want to win? You know, which is emotionally going to have engaged you, made you light up, rather than thinking, oh, what's for lunch? You know, I can't believe my boss has delegated me to be in the room. You know, it's those people you're trying to persuade. You know, you're trying to get their attention right from the word go. And that's what video does so well. You know, if a picture tells 1,000 words, how many more does a video tell? So that's the kind of conversation I'd be having with your boss. The other thing that video can do is it becomes a great leave behind. You can put it on one of our video brochures, something like this. And any other sort of collateral, again, is a bit dull by comparison. If you're handing out something like this, and you can, I've got some other videos on these. This is a video you can put in a little booklet like this. So the video you have created as part of the pitch presentation, you can put it on a leave behind device like this, and that's a very easy way to share it within their organisation, and perhaps to get to the key decision maker who may not be in the room, and trying to persuade them to read your big old brochure or some other sort of collateral versus 3 minutes watching this, which is kind of quite cool. This means you get a lot more value out of the video you've created. So I would also talk to my boss about using these, and why video combined with video brochures is such a good way of communicating in a pitch presentation.